Now, the importance of praying the salah on time, the beginning of its time versus delaying it. What we talked about is this level of al-Islam, and I want to make sure that this is clear to all of us. When it comes to the level of al-Islam in the salah, that means we have to learn all of the different texts that came with regards to the salah. What physical actions we're supposed to be upon when it comes to the salah to fulfill the first level, which is the level of al-Islam. And one of which is the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, أَحَبُّ الْأَعْمَالِ إِلَى اللَّهِ, the most beloved deeds to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, الصَّلَاةُ عَلَى وَقْتِهَا, to pray the salah in its prescribed time. And some of the narrations, في أول, in the beginning of the time of the salah. This is the case except Salatul Isha, the best of its time in the middle of the night, if people are doing that in the masjid. And the beginning of the time doesn't have to be right after the adhan, of course. And the Prophet ﷺ, whenever the adhan is called, that he would give time, حتى يعتصر المعتصر, as they say. If someone wants to squeeze his stomach, that means he goes to the bathroom. Enough time for a person when he hears the adhan. It's okay to have a valid ghafla, to have a valid forgetfulness. If it's correct to say you're busy with your work, there's nothing wrong with that. You think that you're doing surgery as a physician, and you have to, while you're making surgery, your heart and your tongue is in the remembrance of Allah. No, of course, you're focused on your thing. That's absolutely fine. But then, say for example, the adhan is called. So Shara give you the chance that once the adhan is called, that's the importance of hearing the adhan, then you detach yourself. And then you would have time to go to the bathroom, to clean oneself, to make wudu, things like this. So the Prophet ﷺ would wait, and once the people, they would come, and then the salah is established. And that's why one of the disadvantages that we have in the environments that we're in, that we come to the masajid based on the iqamah time. We wish we can change that. We should come to the masjid based on the adhan time, not based on the iqamah time. What happens if it's based on the iqamah time? Human beings are like this. If it's on the iqamah time, we will be late for the salah. But if it's for the adhan time, then we come and we make it, inshallah ta'ala, and we make the salah. So, and this is actually some of the masajid here in the West I've seen, which is a good thing actually. Maybe inshallah, hopefully, I'm just trying to throw it out there so that maybe we can do that change slowly, inshallah. Their salah is based on the adhan. Right? So even if we say Salatul Isha 1 hour after the adhan, fine. But it's after the adhan. So our minds, our hearts are attached to the adhan. Right? So that means we come early to the salah. But the question is, can a person delay the salah? Once the adhan is called, the concern is how to make the salah immediately. Unless there is something that would distract the person, or it's a matter of necessity that he is not able to make the salah in the beginning of its time. If it's a necessity, it's obvious. If it's something that would distract his heart, like eating, like going to the bathroom, as the Prophet ﷺ said, La salah hadrat al-ta'am, there's no salah when the food is present, and there's no salah b'mudafa'at al-akhbathayn, when a person is struggling with his own self, he wants to go to the bathroom. So why? Because it distracts the person. So to take care of these needs so that the person have the time to make the salah. The same thing if a person is busy with something at his work, if he can finish it earlier, of course, if he has the importance of the salah, if he's able to do so, or if it happens so that he is able to make the salah on the beginning of its time. That's why there is time from salah to the other for the needs, for the necessities, and that should be the exceptional situation, not the norm of the Muslim. Almost time. Are we ready?